Yeah, right. That'd be cool. For sure. Yeah, I should make some like overlay shit or something, but.
Huh?
You. Yeah, always. Yeah, that's chill. I figured I would stream till like 7:30 or something, and then
Get well.
then go. Yeah.
Sure.
I was trying to think of the word. Oh wait, I look like you need to feed. Maybe we need to
Oh,
feed
wait.
them dinner, right? Okay, I gotta feed my cat really quick. But
All good.
they'll be out here, but I'll be back in like 2 seconds.
All good, all
What's
good.
up, chat? My fault that I'm leaving like a second. I have to go on, but yeah, I'll be right back.
What's going on, everybody?
Yeah,
Today I'm gonna be getting my ass beat for a couple hours type shit. Mostly Palutena and some Robin, I'm thinking, but probably these are my Palutena. What's good, everybody? Hope you guys are all having a splendiferous day. Ooh, oh dang! If we had that download, I was gonna say we could look do this exact same thing on TikTok. Hope you guys are all having a wonderful day. Today I went to Kroger and I bought Pokemon cards for the first time in what feels like an eternity. Like I actually went to Target and I can find Pokemon cards. Damn, have some confidence you can win some games. I'm just trolling, bro. I know I can win some games. I'm just trolling. Also, what's good, Silver? How's it going, man? How's it popping? Bro, you were in Sonic's chat earlier when he was like Doom posting or Doom talking about the game, right? Bro has one of the worst mentals I think I've seen in like a top player, and it like makes me so sad because he seems like he's a dope guy, and like I want to see him succeed because I fuck with him, but like even like when I side with him at LG Madness, it's very clear that like he has a very like warped sense of self like when it comes to the game. I think like his biggest issue, and like low-key, this is kind of like why I think like it's very good for like all young boys and just men in general to play and do some sort of sport, because I think it's very important to like be able to emotionally regulate losing and like being disappointed and like failure, because I think that's very important, because a lot of time when people like cannot emotionally regulate losing, especially when it comes to losing to like another person, they tend to like, you know, develop a lot of toxic habits, like, you know, like just being a sore loser and like not giving like their opponent flowers and stuff like that, and not showing respect to like fellow competitors. Not that I'm saying like that's what Sonic does all the time, but like you can definitely see that like, you know, he doesn't have like the greatest respect for like people that beat him because he's a bit of a sore loser, it seems. And I think like it kind of goes hand in hand with like rejection and like disappointment, which is like another important lesson like a young boy needs to learn, like dealing with rejection, like rejection from like jobs, rejection from girls. But, I don't know, maybe I'm schizo talking, but
I'll be back.
I'm ready.
Real shit.
He blames most of his losses on Wi-Fi. It's like I understand it, even though like I don't, because he plays Sonic, but I do, because I understand like it's hard to just execute everything you want to do online as compared to offline. But like he's like, oh, my only practice is Wi-Fi. My only practice is Wi-Fi. I'm like, bro, like, can you not go to Vegas for like a little bit? Like, cause like he has no job in the DR that he needs to stay in, you know. That's something I looked at asking about, cause like he doesn't work in the DR. He streams in DR, but he can also stream from like wherever his girl lives, and then like go to tournaments there, or like low key, he could just like come here. He can come here and live in Georgia for like a couple months and then practice with everybody that he wants to practice with, and then he would be good.
World 4 esports.
Featuring
Every
Sonics
week.
every week. You know, it would be horrible for us. Like, okay, this is a terrible idea. This is a terrible idea for like everyone that like enjoys like not fighting Sonic every single week, right?
That's true. Because then we gotta Carrington go to.
Yeah, but like, dude, he could do like what Sean did. Like, I'm surprised like no one has ever done like what Sean did, like his Tour de France of like every like Smash Bros. Region. That shit was so fucking cool.
Yeah, that was pretty fire. I'm looking surprised.
Yeah, and if I didn't have a job, I would totally do that. But it's just like, oh fuck.
I'll show you. Logan, what's up? bro.
Oh wait, Logan. Yo, wait, Logan. He went. Yo.
Oh, yeah.
AP Logan. It was good, bro. Never forget. I'll never forget. Got me my first capture card. My first capture card ever.
You got so old. Yeah, no. Real shit, bro. I'm like looking at Unk now in Smash terms.
We are not Unk.
But,
How are we? How are we Unk?
I'm on like year 10.
He called me on.
Oh yeah, well yeah, he called me Unk too. But like,
Yeah. I think he said to me one time. I was like, dude,
Your
that's crazy. Auntie. Oh, I hold out.
I think it was Angel who like asked if I wanted to call auntie or aunt.
Auntie.
That's funny.
I feel like I prefer it aunt.
Yeah, I think Unk's kind of funny when it's someone that like doesn't actually play too.
Yeah, no, the other day I was like with some like 25-year-olds on like in like Shofu server, and like I don't know how we came onto the topic, but they were talking about like how old we all were, and then like they're like, Greg, how old are you? I'm like, I'm 22. They're like, oh, so you're young? I'm like, really? They're like, yes. They're like, yes.
I'm like,
No.
really is good.
Oh, you know, we're talking about Unk versus like young nigga, like YN. They're like, how old are you, Greg? I'm like, I'm 22. He's like, yeah, you're a YN. I'm like, I'm a young nigga. He's like, yes.
Like,
I was surprised because I've been called Unk for like the last year. Because everyone I work with at Chick-fil-A is like in high school,
oh yeah, damn.
and I'm also like their boss, so they just call me Unk.
That's funny though. Yeah. Shoot. So Jean, what's up? Damn, bro. Jean told you a scalper. It's fucked up.
I am not okay. Yo,
We were just talking about it.
Yo, you actually about to get me tight as fuck right now. I'm not a fucking scalper.
So this is
You know what I do? You know what I do? I go every single day to my local Kroger. You know what I find? Fucking nothing. I go to that vending machine every single day in the hopes that I find something. And then luckily this week, in all of my like research and tracking that I've done to figure out how the restocking and like the resales and all that shit work, I was able to make it there when it was being restocked for the first time ever. And for the first time in 2 weeks, I was able to buy cars. And what was I able to buy? I bought 3 Journey Togethers and 1 booster bundle. I bought 9 packs. And then I came back after work and the machine was sold out already. Or well, it wasn't really sold out, but like all the stock that was rotated in it was basically sold out. I couldn't buy shit.
That's crazy though. Dude, Pokemon card shit is
I'm saying.
serious.
And then I went today. Luckily, the stock had rotated again, so I was able to buy things again. I was able to buy a booster bundle of 151, which is the first 151 booster bundle I've seen in the wild ever in my life. Oh, holy worst.
Damn. Yeah. It'd be like that.
So fuck off. Call me a scalpers, man.
Dude.
Oh, Greg, album was fire, by the way. Oh, wait, I'm actually you actually gonna listen to it right now? Oh, re-listen to it? Wait, I appreciate it. I'm glad you enjoyed the album, man. I regret to inform you, I haven't worked on any new rap music since, but there definitely will be another one. I've just been like doing a lot more like music production stuff, but it's been a lot of fun just making music on stream, you know, busting out the MIDI keyboard and either making something really shit or really fun. But there will be more. I have started writing again recently, and I do have a beat in mind that I want to rap on. Like I've got like a song mapped out that I want to make.
Yeah, I'll remember too.
Or at least sing. Dude,
Real.
Slick, dude, I low-key, dude, I forgot. I was gonna bring my laptop and like bring my MIDI and make a beat. But you guys should make a beat. Do you have a MIDI?
Yeah, I do. We should another time. You should bring your laptop.
Yeah.
And do it.
I will, cause you don't have anything on your computer for it.
Or I do on this one, but yeah, or just not anything like save that I've been working on for a while.
You talking about my dog?
Or like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I use FL Studio. Yeah, Fruity Loop. I think Brian was using Able's.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is like slightly different, but like we could probably do the same thing. Or like maybe like I would do most of like the actual like arranging, and then you would like give input on like what you think.
Yeah,
It's
that's
just
true.
like one of us knows which one better.
Yeah.
I want to make it very specifically.
What are you trying to make?
I want to make, what is it? Like a CD man falls into the river.
You want to make
like silly.
what does that mean?
Like, have you seen like the commercial?
Like a commercial, man.
Wait, Chad, can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear what she's saying?
Oh yeah, I don't know if I can. Wait, mate, say something.
Can you guys hear us well? Say something.
Hello?
Okay, it's like you're a little quieter, but they should still be able to hear you.
Okay, they should.
Just because you're.
But like, have you not seen like the?
No, I have not. I'm very lost. Like Lego man falls into the sea. What does that mean?
That's funny because like if you don't know what you're talking about immediately, that just sounds so fucking random. Lego City man
Yeah, I'm
falls.
gonna make a Chica obby.
Real
Like
good.
Manju.
Oh,
okay, so
man.
like Japanese inspired stuff.
Yeah.
You could call it that.
Slick. I mean, like I have a very easy way for you to like get into that bag, like Japanese, like Eastern side music. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I don't know if it's like exactly that. It's more silly.
Are you entering bracket at level up? Yes, I am entering bracket at level up. I just okay, so right now I'm playing on this like broken controller that I'm waiting on my new one to come in, but unfortunately, and I don't want to say too much because I don't want to like fuck up and like air out bro's business. But the controller guy that I'm working with right now has low-key been trolling the fuck out of me. Like I gave him my controllers at Luminosity Madness. For those that know what Luminosity Madness was, you know how long it's been. I have not received my controllers back.
It's been a minute.
It's been a month at least since I've been able to play on one of my controllers. I had my old like.
Oh, so you don't even have like your ones that are like full.
Nah. So like the old controller that I had that was like having the stick box issues, I gave him that to repair it, and I gave him my old childhood controller, and I had him turn it into a fob. So I can put on my old childhood controller that I like, grew up playing Smash on, but it's like Super Saiyan now, so it's grown up with me in a way. It's like poetic, I'm telling you.
Lucky I have to like.
I'm saying, bro,
Like
it's poetry.
Revive your like childhood controller.
Exactly, it's poetry, but the issue is like this, like first like first it just took him forever to fucking do what I asked him to do, and my dumb ass, my honest ass, paid him the money before I even got the controllers, honestly, and then apparently, allegedly, like USPS fucked up the shipping and it was stuck in like Boca Raton, Florida, or whatever, and then his girlfriend got it back, and then when he tested the controllers, they fucked up the calibration of the fob, so he had to fix it, and then he told me like, hey bro, like yeah, we'll be able to ship it out, you'll be able to get it by latest this Wednesday. It's Saturday, I still don't have it.
This Wednesday.
I DM'd him, hey bro, I didn't see it. I DM'd him on Thursday after 4-4, hey man, I still haven't seen it. Any update? No answer. I texted him later that day, or I texted him yesterday on Friday, hey, you got a tracking number? No answer. And it starts to get to the point where like I'm thinking about it, cause like James, like Crystal was literally telling me, he was like, at what point do you like air him out on Twitter? But like, I don't want to do that because like, like if James doesn't, no one's gonna see it. Like James got like 10 followers, right? If I do it, it might like have like reprehensible effects on me. And I know that's like kind of like cocky and arrogant to say, but like I just want to be like careful with like my platform, like what I say about people's businesses and what I say about other people, because I don't want to like fuck up bro's emotions, because he really is a nice guy, but he's just like kind of like shitting on my Smash prospects right now. It's really, really annoying.
That's it. Yeah, damn, that was crazy though. I didn't realize. I thought you were like waiting on a new one. I didn't realize you had like the controllers that you could be using. So
Yeah. Because the other controller that has like the dashing issue, it's like it's unfortunate that it works like that, but it's still mostly playable. Like this controller, like the Z button is fucked up, the controller stick is fucked up, and like I can play on it and I can still like move like decently well, but it's not ideal.
Yeah.
Have you contacted anyone from LG Madness? It's not anyone from LG Madness in particular. It's like the controller guy that like was working at the tournament, and like he is a really, really nice guy, because he helped get like my controller. He was supposed to fix my controller the first time for real, and it was supposed to just be fixed. And then I was playing in bracket on my controller that's supposed to be fixed, and then I go to do Arcfire and I get Nosferatu. So I'm like, okay, so my controller is low-key just as fucked, if not even more fucked than it was when I started. But it was supposed to be fixed the first time. No way. And then he was like, okay, my bad, it's not fixed the first time. And then after I like inevitably like got knocked out of the tournament, I just gave him my controllers and I was like, alright bro, you can just fix them and then you can mail it back to me, right? I thought it was gonna be like, alright Greg, we gonna get you your, what the fuck? You gonna get your controller back in like a week or 2 weeks, a week and a half, right? And And now it's been a month and some change, and it's still not happening.
Yeah, damn.
Yes, I am about to
1-star review. Damn.
That's fact.
Yeah, I got my controller like fixed at some tournament, and it was like fine the whole time. And then as soon as I got back, it was just like bricked, like just completely didn't work. I was like, what the fuck? Like when I got to my house, and then the next tournament, I got it fixed again. And it was fine that weekend, and then I got back and it was the same shit. But it was like by different people. I was like, what? Like, I don't understand. So I just stopped using it. But
Nah, he didn't. I don't think he forgot about the controller. It's just like supposedly he's been busy, right?
Oh.
Now here's my thing, bro. About anyone that says they're busy, right? My mom is the top 5 busiest person on this earth, and I've never seen my mom like not answer a phone call or a text back from somebody, right? If my mom is able to text all these people back, then these people, anyone else on this earth should be able to text you back. And I know that's like kind of crazy and like psychotic to say, but like for anyone that like, well, no one in the stream knows my mom, but for anyone, for some reason, if you do know my mom, you know what I'm talking about, bro. Like my mom can talk to anyone for at least a second and can at least get a text back. And like for him to be like this busy, be like, oh sorry about the bad communication, I've just been busy with like this going on. It's like, bro, it is not that hard to send a text, bro. And just like we're talking to girls, like if she's not texting you back, she's like, oh I've been busy, bro. She's not busy, bro. She just don't want to talk to you. And that's what I'm feeling with this guy. He's treating me like one of his little hoes right now, bro. And I'm not a fan of it.
I will not be treated like an option.
I'm saying, bro, I'm not being treated like an option.
I'm not a fan.
I'm not one of your little hoes,
Controller
bro.
hoes.
Text me back. Let me know. Give me the tracking number. Because he's supposed to be shipping out through UPS, and I felt like such a fucking like idiot crackhead. Because the UPS man pulled up to my neighborhood, really nice guy. I'm like,
where's my controller?
Yeah, I was like, yo, bro, you got a package for. I was about to say my address. I was like, yo, you got a package for insert Gregory's address here. He's like, nah, little homie, you expecting something? I'm like, yeah, it's supposed to be like these like controllers that I'm supposed to get mailed in from Miami. He was like, word, okay. Do you have a tracking number? My dumbass don't. And I realized my dumbass don't have a tracking number.
You're like, wait,
I'm
I
like,
don't.
yo. And like, dude, every day I've been telling Spider, he's like, oh, like you're getting scammed, Greg. I'm like, dude, I'm not getting scammed, but like, as the days goes by, like, low key, what's going on?
That was pretty good.
But I feel like it's just like business.
Yeah,
So
that's
like
pretty
saying
good.
I'm busy, like
When that is
bro,
the
that's your
busy.
job.
Yeah, bro, like you made the sense. Like that is the
It's
busy.
like, no, I'm saying, bro, and it's like, bro, again, no one,
not good customer
dude,
service.
no one on this earth is too busy to like shoot you a text. People are you're either being ignored or like sometimes people don't see it because like they're working or whatever. Right?
Yeah,
Like everyone has different circumstances, right? But like no one is so busy that they cannot return a text within 36 hours.
Yeah, I feel like especially if
are
it's something that you're like paying for, it's like.
Yeah.
They are ignoring you, especially if it is a business. If it is a business, bro. Like I was about to compare it to like Amazon, like customer support, but that's different because it's a billion-dollar corporation
Yeah.
that has people dedicated to do that. But like, nah, bro. Like I understand. It's like one guy's like your side hustle. I get it, I really do. But like low key, nah. Like,
But I look,
this is ridiculous.
But like yeah, mine is insane.
Yeah, but he really is a nice guy, I think. Like,
Well, we'll see if we get the
yeah, he really is like he's really not like a terrible person or whatever. I really do fuck with him, and I really do appreciate him like, helping me out with all this. My dumb ass in the back there.
it's like, wait. Oh. Dang.
But yeah, it's very frustrating. Also, the Pokemon card craze. I saw you mention it earlier. Okay.
Damn, bro. I feel like I haven't
Never
lost
been
game.
against it. Is there like a place I can hang this up real quick? 'Cause I'm literally getting a little high.
Oh yeah. I guess you can put it wherever low key or on like a stool out there or something because there isn't like a coat.
Yeah, I
or
was
anything.
gonna ask if I
You
can
can
hang it in
hang
your
it right
closet.
there.
Yeah, that's fine. Oh yeah, you could put it up
Hang
there.
it over this, I don't care.
Yeah, that's chill. I was like, yeah, look, now I think about it.
Just don't forget it.
Yeah, no, I will. Don't trust these nice guys, they're lazy for real.
Lazy.
If they're ignoring you, however, you're low-key fucked. Yeah, I'm thinking. If
Yeah.
it, what's good, Scores? Scores, what's good, bro? How's it going, man?
Scores. What's up? What's up?
Having a nice day this far. But yeah, Pokemon card crazes, they come from what I've learned, because I've low-key been doing like hella research because I'm trying to beat the scalpers. But they come. The craziest, they come in waves. Like right now, it's an OD crazy crave, and then eventually it's going to die down, and you'll be able to walk into any store and like buy a couple packs, and you'll be straight again, right? As of right now, we're currently in the decline phase, right? The people have stopped buying from the scalpers. The scalpers are losing money, and you're able to find more and more cards in places because people finally stopped buying, Pokemon cards online, and they buy them at retail for normal MSRP or whatever the terminology is. Like instead of buying one pack for $12, they buy it for its normal like $4.78, $4.64 hours mentioned cost like $5. But there's still like a little bit more waiting. There's still a little bit more waiting to be done in order to really for everything to be back in normal. But the issue with crazes is that there will come a time where it will be like this again. Scalpers will be thriving, the people will be buying from them, and then eventually people will be like, wait, these are Pokemon cards, and then they'll stop.
Just win and not buy from them.
Yeah, but like...
Oh, we can switch to scalpers, damn. Yeah, if the switch to scalping is bad, it's gonna be so fucked, bro. Holy shit, I'm so fucked.
I deserve that. But, yeah, like, they're recently like...
Yeah.
They recently like launched a new set like last month, like Journey Together. Journey Together, one of low-key the coolest concepts of like a Pokemon card pack. Basically, like if you don't know Brian, it's essentially like you collect these cards, and like N from Pokemon, like obviously in like these like rivals they have like their own Pokemon.
Yeah.
You can get like N Zora and N Reshiram, and it's like really cool. It's like popular characters from Pokemon and like the monsters that they use in the games. You can get like specific cards that are like their Pokemon. And it's really dope, and it's such like a cool concept. You unfortunately cannot buy it anywhere.
I was gonna say, unfortunately, that means that people will want it, which means
it's like
resold.
Yeah, like that's one of like the big three. Oh, I'm trying to remember, what are like the big three? It's like it's really four because like Journey Together is like a new one, but like Prismatic Evolutions. It's like Prismatic Evolutions, and then Scarlet Violet 151. And then there's like one other one that I'm forgetting like off the top of my head. Those are like, I think it's Paldea and Fake. Those are like easily like the most popular ones by far. To get right now. And like if you find one of them in the wild, it is a blessing. Which is why like when I saw that boosted bundle for Scarlet Violet 151 that I saw today, I bought it immediately. And I found it at market price. Like you just don't find that.
Yeah, that's crazy that W, man.
Yeah, no one's been to switch to scalpers. You gotta like, well, it depends on like how good Nintendo's like anti-scalping practices are. Cause like Omega was just telling me, can I call you Brian?
Yeah.
Okay. Because Brian was just telling me that apparently like the way pre-orders are working is like you need to have a Nintendo Switch online membership. And even if it's a family plan, it can only be like one of the niggas on the family plan. So all of you broke niggas that are on a family plan, get your bread up. But
that's good. That's what I heard though. Yeah, I don't know if it's like real, but
hopefully that's the case because that would be a great way to stop the scalpers. We'll see if they actually follow up on it, and if they do, we'll see if it actually works. Because something tells me, I mean, like if the scalpers have enough money to like buy Nintendo Switches,
I guess so.
I feel like they could just buy Nintendo online just as easily, right? Like, is that crazy?
No, I guess that is true. I never thought about that. I guess like there's always an exploit. I feel like damn, that's guns crazy. Yeah, I feel like there's always some kind of exploit with like scalping and shit like that. Oh damn, yeah.
That was so much lag.
Man. Yeah, I was like, I don't know if I'm hitting this, but
you know what? Maybe I'll DM that guy right now. You guys are inspiring me, chat. I'm gonna DM him right now.
Now that I think about it.
I'm gonna just send him question mark.
You can do like question mark react to all this stuff.
Question mark react.
Question
mark all over the screen.
Yeah, imagine.
It's like, bro, I really do get it. Wait till he blocks you. Oh, if he blocks me, it's all holds barred. I'll make a skit about it. I'll make a video about it.
TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter posts.
I'll leak his address.
Leak his address.
Oh yeah, no. no. If he
For legal
blocks me,
purposes,
if he
this is
blocks
a
me,
joke.
it's no holds barred. It's just like, it's over. Well, maybe not, because again, I don't like doing that with Robin. There will definitely be a very disgruntled Twitter post if I were to get blocked from someone who took allegedly $80 from me for no problem.
And 2 controllers.
Yeah.
And 2 controllers.
Your childhood one.
Yeah. But to answer that original question, am I gonna enter at level up? If I still have this controller, it's up for debates.
I forgot that's.
Yeah, I forgot that's where it came from.
Will I still register for level up? Or it's up for debate if I don't have my controller, which I need within a week of yesterday, since I leave next week to stay for Vegas.
Oh really?
I'm leaving early. That's when I. What the fuck?
Damn, yeah.
That was when I could find like a cheap flight.
When
And
is level up?
that Friday. It's
Not
not
a Friday, but singles starts Saturday.
Yeah, it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But normally I don't compete at like con tournaments, but since like I've never been to level up and it's like, you know, a really really big Smash tournament, I kind of wanna compete at it still.
Did you decide to cosplay?
Depends if the cheesecake cosplay makes it there or not.
Oh, whoops. I don't know.
Oh, okay, I got it.
Yeah, I want to cosplay, but
But yeah, not when you.
no
Or
please.
did you pick-
Level up is capped? Oh, well, there's your answer.
Oh, okay, never mind, I guess. Yeah.
There's your answer. Well, it's okay. I mean, it's fine. I'll just make lots of like dope videos while I'm over there and shit. If it's actually capped, that's unfortunate. I mean, that's never stopped me before. I'll just let me not say something crazy. I'll just be like, oh man, I really want to enter this tournament. Also, I don't believe you when you say that it's capped because it's a convention tournament.
I
Like,
think
there
it
are
actually is.
There are
It
people.
is?
There are people that register for the tournament the day of. Like, how is it capped? You know what I mean?
I heard it's gonna be big this year according to
I heard it was Captain.
organizers.
Yeah, and then I checked strategy and it was exactly at 512 entrance.
No way it's capped at 512. What is it? Dude, there's Wi-Fi tournament.
Well, also,
Oh, yeah, there's
but
Wi-Fi
you know,
tournament.
oh, I guess yeah, they don't need a venue for that. But yeah, I don't know. Oh, I put that. Yeah, I'm surprised.
512 cap, like, if you don't really to 1028, like, don't put me on.
That's it, man. I need to just remember that every time. People are actually going for Vegas to Japan. Yeah, I am
He is people.
doing that. So I have people.
They are
I mean, it's on the way for me. So like,
It'll
you know.
be, I guess,
the
short
way.
of Hawaii.
Yeah, it is on the
So-
way from Georgia,
We didn't go
technically.
to Genesis, so this is the
Yeah,
alternative.
the West Coast trip. Yeah, I was
I'm
like,
really excited.
yeah.
This will be my first, or it'll be my first time.
Oh
in
yeah,
Vegas.
first time at Vegas.
Same.
Yeah.
I'm very excited as well.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll gamble. I'm the same
You gotta save
money
money.
for Japan,
My
but-
mom was worried about that. She's like, "Are you going to Vegas?" She's like, "Oh, I'm going for like a Smash." She's like, "Oh, okay." Low key, I might set aside like $250.
Yeah, no, price. I might.
I'll set aside a humble $20.
$20. Yeah.
$20 not.
I'll indulge.
Out
a
of
bit.
zero.
That is real. Out of zero
Yeah,
after
okay.
one lucky round on
I
whatever.
think I'm really lucky in slots.
Yeah. That shit.
You're a new gambler. You think you're going on slots? Slots are statistically you don't want to play slots. Slots are for the people that like are bored and have a lot of money and they just want to like, oh, this is funny.
But in
That is
Persona, I was really lucky.
True. You guys, nines on with Game Watch like every time in this game, so I feel like you got it. If you think
I
about
get
it,
at least like 4 nines.
which should directly translate.
Exactly.
bang,
Oh damn, I was
bang. I was thinking about that as soon as I landed that there. Oh,
Oh my god.
recovery badge.
Oh,
Woo!
Shit. Wait. Wow.
No
that's
way
crazy.
you just-
That-
that's
after
actually
that-
nuts.
After the saga. Damn. My first hit. Shut up.
Bang! The Jazzle.
Yeah, the Jazzle.
As Christian would call it.
Real. Jazzle.
We call it a Jazzle tank. I'm about next time, you know, when the next game comes out, every time I find something, I'm just gonna start calling it the meat tech.
Yeah, everything's the
Cause I literally discovered that shit in quarantine, like just like in the training room one time. Like I was like trying to practice reacting to get up attack, and I noticed that.
Oh, damn.
And I noticed that. I was like, oh, if you like just flicker shield, as soon as you see the move, it'll like auto parry most get up attacks. Oh, that's pretty dope. And then Christian was like, Christian found it like a couple months ago. I was like, yeah, this is a Jazzle. Like, nigga.
Dude, yeah, like it's crazy that we still call the Joker thing the Lafable. Like,
Yeah,
dude,
facts. Like what?
Like, it's pretty funny. You can just name
First take? Oh, well, that's a real take.
first tag. Oh, I guess yeah, that is.
First take is.
That one does make sense. I feel like that one makes the most sense.
But yeah,
Like,
that is so cool that they actually call them. That they actually call it like the first.
yeah, that one is like, yeah, so ingrained that it's like I don't even think about like the player.
He doesn't even play.
Yeah, I was whenever I think about that, I'm like, what happened to that guy? Yeah.
I think he just quit. I think like he either like stopped having fun with the game, or like had a bad mental, or like some combination of both. I can't remember exactly what it was.
Yeah,
He just quit.
damn.
You guys should be double roguelike.
All I double.
I'm down to win, get some free drugs.
Yesterday, we played against like 5 K-Rolls.
Dude, everyone just plays fucking K-Roll and
And
Hero.
Wi-Fi dubs? Yeah.
K-Roll and Hero just every game. It's like, dude, what? Like, what do we not know about this meta? This shit is crazy, bro. Oh, I do not want to jump.
Give me that shit.
I forget you can space it.
Oh. Oh, bets.
I'm on this stage, so cool. Man. Oh, okay, my dumbass tried to back that still. Okay.
Nah, I got those now. Yeah. Yeah. I've been VOD reviewing the timing a little bit. Try to see.
Go. Oh, almost bang.
Be that.
Oh my god, I remember to never challenge this character directly ever.
It's not true.
Oh yeah, no, it feels like everything I can like stuff out, but then like everything I have always loses to Nair somehow. Like, fuck.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Well, my other F is too damn.
I was like,
I don't
yo, I can cause you F-ed it again, right?
Or I tried, but it like didn't come out. I think I just hit it too early. So I might not have been a true punch, but I don't know. That's crazy though.
Yeah, I know. I was surprised. I'm like, oh shoot. Damn, the first fair I took that? I'm looking
That's
to
crazy.
go.
Yeah. Tech bad.
Take bad. Well, I saw a bee. It's on the outside. Thank God. You don't know how quickly I'm gonna fly out this door.
No, real shit, bro. Fuck. I'm so mad. Good.
Wait, don't cats eat bugs and shit?
Oh, I don't know. I know sometimes they'll like kill them.
Yeah, and they kill rats too. That was low-key the biggest reason I was thinking about getting a cat.
Can defend me.
Like when I moved out to like, no way I'm dead.
Oh,
What
damn.
the fuck?
That's, yeah, I did not think it would kill like that.
Yeah.
Oh, it would Damn.
But hold on. I look-y never posted this TikTok. I need to.
Oh,
So
yeah,
I will
yeah.
forget. Quick intermission.
Real.
Alright, then. And then put it just put it right here.
First completes another game. But I don't, yeah. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. That makes sense though. Maybe another fighting game. This Roman does like too.
Yeah. Yes, sir. I got some news.
That's great.
He's out there still,
Oh.
because that's where he was.
I got some news for you. I lost some news.
Damn. Update. Should be out there somewhere. You might be behind the mirror.
I gotta find this. Right, TikTok song.
Oh yeah. Yeah, right. Man. Yeah, that's true. Can be in the frame. Oh, or I guess not really, yeah. Unless I like.
I apologize.
I just keep hearing it. No way, I'll lose a Weedle. It sounds like you might have in fact lost to the Weedle. I don't know if Street can hear this.
No way, lose to Weedle.
No way, lose a Weedle. Oh my god.
You love the way I do when I love your body.
Seriously, yeah, it's loud as fuck.
Least unfair. How did I lose this? Pokemon Fight Red, hashtag gaming news, hashtag Nintendo, hashtag Twitch, hashtag Twitch clips. I'm gonna put you on game, bro.
Real shit. Dude, you were a Groudon too?
Yes, dude. It was Groudon. When you get the chance to watch the video, you can see it on full.
Yeah, okay,
But
well,
like,
yeah,
bro,
I'll be bro.
it makes sense how it happens, but at the same time, it's like, dude, what the fuck? Yeah, it's loud as fuck. Where,
Oh, I was about to get. Oh, I'll check out the game. But
yeah.
Yeah.
You check it out later.
This is-
You're not doing it now.
funny, bro. I just heard it, and then when I looked, I was like, Groudon?
That's why I said the tables have turned. I finally got a legendary.
Oh, that's okay.
And I'm not. You're not. Okay, there's been multiple times I've gotten legendary, like as like, because you have to choose your starter Pokemon randomly, right?
Yeah, right.
And so then there's been times where like the random starter has been a legendary, but I was just clicking A so fast that like when my brain registered it was Groudon, I already accepted it. So what I was gonna do is I was just gonna win that rival fight and then just catch another Pokemon on like the first route to switch to something else, right?
Yeah,
But then I lose.
yeah, they just lost the Weedle.
Yeah, you gotta see what it hits me with.
No,
Bro. It's so
yeah.
fucking crazy.
Go see.
This gotta be weird.
Oh, that was about to way too early.
You like the way I do. Recovery bag.
Oh, real? Oh my god, no.
Recovery ass?
Yeah, right. I was like, please let me hit the second one. Oh, I looked almost SDI'd out and died for it. Heard of it?
Oh my
Damn.
god, yo! I was not
Yeah,
taking that the first time I've ever seen it.
Yeah.
It'll never work again.
Yeah, that's my one forever.
That's your one
No
forever.
tech. Oh, I thought it was
Straight down. Never set down.
real. Oh, shit, wait. How do you know? Oh, yeah. Fuck that.
Okay. I understand now.
Real.
It's a little bit closer.
Yeah.
Let me know. Let me
Sound over anything like unfortunate happening. It's so funny.
Oh, I low-key could have made it louder. Hold on.
Oh yeah, wait, now I can see it.
Okay, no, that's actually loud enough. I thought I needed to make the music louder, but it's looking loud enough.
Oh yeah.
I got put to sleep. Hydro candy.
Whoa. No,
Yeah.
Alan. Put to sleep in a
Hydro
hydro cannon.
And then it recharges, hydro cannons, again.
That is crazy.
That is.
Oh my
That was like attempt like 470 something.
dude. Oh, actually, that's crazy.
Yeah, dude. Okay.
Fucking we don't pull out hydro.
Because the other day I had a comment that was like, "Have you made it to Mount Moon, bro?" I had an attempt the other day. I had a Dodrio, right, bro? Its moves: Psychic, Magical Leaf, Heat Wave, and something else that was like pretty good. Heat Wave and Muddy Water, right? So really, really good Pokemon. Had amazing speed. Had amazing special attack. Had amazing special bulk. Only stats that weren't great is it didn't have great defense. It didn't have great physical attack. But all my moves were special anyway, so it didn't matter, right? Bro, you know what happened to me? First, dude, I beat 5 gyms. I beat arguably the hardest, most difficult gym in Koga's gym, right? We have to fight like 20 Pokemon all at once. Because in Kaizo Ironmon, you need to fight all of the gym leaders and you need to have the gym trainer and all the gym leaders like right after the other, and you can't leave the gym to go heal. You can't go heal, right? So you gotta fight all the gym. You gotta fight the entire gym at the same time, right? So I beat that gym, right? And I'm on my way to Blaine's gym because you gotta skip Sabrina so you can do the Silph thing in Gen 1 so you can get all the XP, right? Because so I'm saving Silph for last so I can have as high of a level of a Dodrio as possible, so I can go into Silph and KO as many Pokemon as possible, so I can get that crucial XP before the Elite Four. You need that, right? That's like the optimal way to play Kaizo Ironmon Fire Red, right? So the first trainer on that road, you played through Gen 1, right?
I don't know actually. I played like Heart Gold Soul Silver, which has like a part of it.
Yeah, exactly. So when you get to Pallet Town, you're supposed to swim south of Pallet Town to make it to Cinnabar Island to challenge the 7th Fire type gym, right? So I'm on my way, right? The very first trainer, right? He has keep in mind I've been collecting a lot of information, right? So he sends out a Tauros, right? I already know that Tauros is pretty specially bulky, and despite me being like several levels higher than it, I'm probably not gonna be able to KO it. Probably not gonna be able to KO with one hit, right? So I'm like, okay, that's fine. But I've seen the 4 moves that Tauros knows at this point, right? But I'm seeing Tauros at a much higher level than the last time I saw it. Now here's the thing that's really fucked up, right? When you see a Pokemon and you see all of its moves, it saves all the moves that you last saw, right? But as we all know, as Pokemon level up, even though the movesets are all random, they learn different moves. So the Tauros had learned a different move that I had never seen before the next time I saw it, right? And this trainer with 6 Pokemon, you want to know what move that Tauros used? Turn 1, Parasol.
Wait, Parasol.
You know what Parasong it is?
Oh, yeah, wait.
Yes, it was Parasong.
Yeah.
So basically, as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, I lost the run.
Yeah.
I lost the run.
Oh, it's just
It was over because he had 6 Pokemon and he used Parasong on me turn 1. It was crazy. I reset the ROM and I did the battle over again. Guess what? First turn, he didn't use Parasong.
Damn.
So it was just like it was just random move.
The one time that you had like a God's run. That's what happened.
Yes, exactly. Like it was like you want to retry the battle because you're allowed to do that even though like it's not in the rules. So I was just doing it just for science purposes and coping, right?
Yeah.
And just to like low-key just make myself more mad, even though I should just reset immediately.
Yeah.
But basically, the very next time I tried that same battle, I tried leading with a different move, like, oh, maybe this would one shot, right? And I was like, oh, okay, no, never mind. This move didn't one shot, and it didn't use fucking Parasong. I was like, wow, so you just did that just as a fuck?
Yeah, it was just
like it was even like the AI coded itself to like, or was coded to like click Parasong in turn 1. It just did it. Just like, fuck you, Greg. And I was like, oh, wow. Yeah, but that was the end of my furthest attempt.
Oh, the first attempt?
No, my furthest.
Oh, furthest. I said first. I was like,
No.
But yeah.
I made it past Lavender Town. I made it past fucking 4th gym, 5th gym, SSN, bro. Like, dude, I was on, dog.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I was on one.
Why didn't bro? If it's like even like the rival battle can be hard, like that's crazy.
Yes, yeah, dude. Like most of my attempts, like about a little over half of my attempts end on the first rival fight, because like what it does in like the Kaizo rules, all trainers get a 50% level boost to all their Pokemon. So instead of it being like the level 5 starter against the other level 5 starter, it's your level 5 starter against his level 8 starter.
Yeah, damn.
So you need to have something like OD crack.
Yeah, you have to get like lucky from the first thing, like.
Basically, all my attempts to make it out the lab either have a cracked Pokemon, an OD advantage in that specific matchup, or I get extremely lucky with movesets. Like he gets all moves that don't do damage.
Yeah.
Or
Okay.
like that. That's the only way I've won. Like I made it out the lab one time with a Chinchu that had Truant. Which,
okay.
There's no reason why I should have made it out the lab with that.
There's just no way. Yeah.
But yeah, all the base. Yeah, basically everything about the Pokemon is randomized except for its type and the base stat total. In the base stats total, right? But the allocation of the base stats are different. So like, Tyranitar has a base stat total of 600, right? And, you know, it's like, you know, he's got like pretty good attack, pretty good defenses, right? And whatever, and like not like the crazy speed. You could get a Tyranitar in one of your C's that has like crazy speed and like crazy special attack, but like no defense, no HP, and stuff like that. Like the allocation of the stats is random, and the moves that you learn are also random. So as like Tyranitar would learn like Crunch and Rock Slide, you might get a Tyranitar with Wrap and Vice Grip and like fucking Will-O-Wisp and Kinesis, and it's just like wow. Yeah. But also, I know I'm using Tyranitar as an example, but you can't actually use Tyranitar because it has a base stat total of 600. And you're not allowed to use any Pokemon that have a base stat total of 600 or higher. Meaning, like, all the good Pokemon that you can think of, you can't use.
That's crazy. Yeah, you just, like, also, fuck you can't get lucky at either, really.
Exactly. So I can't use Salamence, I can't use Dragonite, I can't use Metagross, I can't use Tyranitar, can't use any legendary Pokemon either.
Yeah.
Unless you come across a legendary that has a base stat total less than 600, which you won't find in Gen 3 because all legendaries in Gen 3 and before have a base stat total of at least 600.
Yeah. Oh, because that's like you got the Groudon, but you like wouldn't be able to use it.
Yeah. And you're not even supposed to pick it even as your starter.
Yeah.
Even though you're supposed to select your starter randomly, and that was the random starter I got, you're just supposed to pick something else. So at that point, if my like random starter is a legendary, then I choose what I want to pick out of the remaining 2 starters.
Right.
So like typically what I do is I choose the Pokeball that makes him not choose the legendary to give me my best choice chances of making out the lab. Most of the time, I still fucking lose anyway. But, and as you can see, even when I do pick a legendary, I still fucking lose anyway.
Yeah, that is fucked up.
Yeah, but like the abilities are randomized too, which is like really crazy. So like one run, before I realized that Metagross was banned, I had a Metagross that had the ability to levitate. So it just didn't have its ground type weakness anymore.
That's crazy. It's like you are playing like the fucking greatest Pokemon ever.
Yeah, exactly. And like one of the runs I had a Jolteon with levitate, I was like, oh, no weaknesses. It was fire.
Yeah.
You know, but like one of the things that's like extremely unfortunate about it is like I've run into quite a few slackings right? And Slaking, normally truant, really, really worthless uses Pokemon.
Yeah.
But you get a random ability. So Slaking becomes like a spectacular Pokemon. Slaking's base stat total is 670.
Damn.
You can't use it.
Yeah.
You can't fucking use
Yeah.
it.
It's like, wow, this would be really nice if I could use it.
Yeah, you can't fucking use it. Even if your Slaking gets like a useless ability, like plus or minus, Like,
yeah.
it'd still be a good Pokemon because it's Slaking.
Yeah,
But,
just the stats.
yeah, you just can't use it.
Damn.
There's also ban, you can't use any held items either. So like, I've come across some go to held items. I've come across specs, choice band, can't use it. Leftovers, can't use it. You can only have your Pokemon hold berries.
Yeah.
That's it.
Damn. No like good items.
No held items. Period. Not even good ones. You just can't use held items except for berries. That is it.
Damn, bro.
It's super whack.
That's crazy.
And then huge power and pure power are also banned abilities unless you only use special moves. Which I mean, at that point, just use every Pokemon.
Yeah.
What the
I
hell?
actually can't have shit.
You actually can't have Cinder Challenge. The whole point of the rules is to make it like extremely hard, not fair or fun. It's just supposed to be extremely hard for no reason. Like they even ban like all healing moves, like Moonlight and
Dude.
Synthesis.
What can you do with
Oh,
this
yo,
shit,
what's
man?
good, Kevin?
Yo, Kevin, what's up?
Yeah, and like you can't even use
Yeah,
like
bro.
they banned Mega Drain and Giga Drain too because they're healing moves. I still
Damn.
use them because they're not in the same like vein.
Yeah,
as
it's not
Synthesis,
a status move.
Exactly.
Yeah,
like I'm using Mega Drain to deal damage, not to heal.
Right, yeah.
Whereas Synthesis could
I
be
think it's
used
an attack
to heal.
that also heals you.
Yeah. Also, no using any healing items outside of battle. You
Dude,
can, only
what
use,
the
you can only use
fuck?
you can only use potions in battle.
Yeah, that just seems impossible, bro.
Correct. That's why I have over almost 500 attempts and I haven't like made it to the league yet.
Yeah, damn.
And then keep in mind, like basically, in like the thing that like I realized is you get to catch like one Pokemon each route to potentially pivot to something, but like you're highly de-incentivized to do that because you can't grind on wild Pokemon. You can only fight trainers, right? So since all of your EXP comes from trainers, you basically need to decide like at the start of the game between the first like 15 Pokemon that you can use, which one you want to use for the entire game, so you can immediately start
Oh,
funneling
because
XP
yeah,
into it. Or else, because it's just. Okay, I thought I hit it.
Yeah, me too. I think I might have let go on accident. But yeah, so it's like you can't afford to like lose the XP to train up a new mon.
No, exactly. Like by the time you battle you can maybe switch to something after you fight the first trainer of the raiding force.
Yeah,
Maybe. Even then, it's like you would need to catch the highest level Pokemon you could find of that specific Pokemon you're looking for, which would take a long time, which would be level 9.
Yeah.
And not all of the Pokemon can be level 9. So you would, because of the way the game's coded and like whatever with the original Fire Red, right?
Yeah.
So the most optimal condition would be for if you want to switch after fighting the first trainer, you would need that Pokemon to be one of the wild Pokemon that you can catch at level 8, and level 9. So there's 3 Pokemon that are possible level-wise for you to even try it. And that's not even like...
And it has to also get the level 9.
Yeah, you need to also get the level 9. You need to also get the Pokemon.
Yeah.
And then
you have
after you
one
get...
shot?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
no. Yeah. You can get... You have one shot to, like, catch it. So, like, if you catch the Pokemon...
Oh, you don't do
Yeah, you can't reroll. So, like, oh, I like this Pokemon, but I don't like his nature. Too bad.
Yeah.
And then, like, if you catch that Pokemon, even after all that, you catch the Pokemon, it has shit moves.
Yeah.
Or
It's
shit
just-
stats.
It's just fucking over.
And the worst part is, sometimes you find that Pokemon, that wild Pokemon, has godlike moves, it has godlike stats, but you don't get to catch it because it kills the Pokemon you have out. And you have to restart.
And then the whole run is just over.
Yeah, like one time I was it was like attempt like 256. I saw a Primate on the first route at like level 5. I was like, okay, Primate. I was like, okay, bet, let me see what moves it has, right? If the first move it used against me was super powered, that would have been an amazing move to use against everyone else. Unfortunately, my run ended right there.
Yeah.
That is
Unfortunately, it was also a great move to use against me. And
Yeah.
my fucking run is just over.
W tech.
Yeah, it was like, bro.
That was it. Like that was just it, and I had to start over.
Back to the fucking line.
Exactly. Like, oh, I ran into a Snorlax. I'm like, okay, Snorlax, that's pretty good. What moves does it have? Hits me with Stab Hyper Beam. I'm like, word.
Alright,
Word, Snorlax.
Hyper Beam.
Yeah, one time I ran into a wall raid, like, and it had like a completely normal move for it to have, which is so funny because like you expect it to have moves that like you would never expect it to have, you know?
But it's the one time it's like Blizzard.
Yeah, it hit,
like,
no, even worse. It hit me with Sheer Code.
Yeah.
Just one shot my wild Pokemon. I was like, oh. I was like, okay, cool, interesting.
Interesting.
And that's simply just how it goes. Don't give me that shit.
I just stopped getting gravity, bro. I feel like this story sucks.
Yeah. But yeah, that's why it's been taking me so long to fucking beat that challenge.
Yeah, not real, bro. That's
There's so many rules.
understandable.
Yeah. Also, like, I'm sorry, I keep going because there's actually just that many rules. There's literally pages of rules.
Yeah.
One of the rules is aside from forests, which is really just to make like the challenge actually possible. All like dungeons, like that have trainers, you can't leave once you enter, or like you can't leave the same way you came in. So basically, it's to stop you from like entering Mount Moon, battling a trainer. Oh no, I'm at 1 HP. Let me go heal at the Pokemon Center. You can't do that. So you gotta either use your healing items or just lose.
Yeah.
And start all the way.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, you got unlucky one time. It's just cooked. I feel
No,
like.
correct. Especially in the early game, it's nuts. It's fucking absurd how hard it is to do anything.
Because you're just not allowed to have shit that would be like useful to you.
No, exactly.
In any way.
Yeah. In fact, the only stipulation that allows you to use a Pokemon with a base stat total of 600 or higher is if the Pokemon you're using evolves into, right?
Oh, okay.
And Kaizo Ironmon, I believe, forces the evolution of all. Well, it forces the evolution of all opposing trainer Pokemon to be fully evolved at level 30. I don't know if that's the case for your own Pokemon.
Yeah, okay.
Because I've never gotten an unfully evolved Pokemon to level 30.
Yeah.
Because how the fuck am I gonna bring a Taillow to level 30 in that kind of challenge? You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
No
Like,
facts.
I'm running through that, like, my attempts, I think I can name every Pokemon that I've made it past Brock with, which is like the hardest level, which is like the hardest boss in the game before the Elite Four. So like the hardest part of the game is the beginning and the very end.
Yeah,
But
right.
I think, let's see, so my first Pokemon to make it past Brock was a Feraligatr, and that was the one I made my YouTube video about. So I made it past with a Feraligatr. I made it past with the Drio I was telling you about. I made it past with an Espeon. Those are what I can remember off the top of my head. I've made it past Brock 8 times. I'm pretty sure, like 5 to 8 times. And like that's what I've used.
How close is that to like the Elite Four?
Brock is the first gym.
Oh, okay. Damn. I was like, oh shit, is that like right before that?
Yeah, Brock is, I forget, you really haven't played gym on that.
Yeah, no, I forgot. That makes sense.
Brock is the first gym. So most of my furthest attempts, my furthest attempt before the Dodrio attempt was a Feraligatr one where I lost in the cave leading to Lavender Town. I'm forgetting it off the top of my head.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was my. But that was my best attempt thus far. It's really fucking brutal. Oh, did I also mention that the evolution of all your Pokemon is random? So let's say let's say I get really lucky, or I play like a god, or basically that just means I get really lucky, and I get like a Taillow to level 30 or whatever level it would evolve into Swellow. The Pokemon that it evolves into is a random set of Pokemon. It's also random. So like, and it's not like a couple different Pokemon. I'm talking like some Pokemon have like, I think like the bug type Pokemon can evolve into any other bug type Pokemon. So like, you can have your Weedle evolve into Beedrill like normal, or it can evolve into Kakuna, Parasect, like it can evolve into other unevolved Pokemon.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can you have like a Kakuna that evolves into Weedle?
Yes, or into a Metapod.
Yeah.
Like that's how crazy it is.
But it's still like the 3rd evolution at that point, so you can't go any higher.
Yeah, and the easier the Pokemon is to evolve, the worse the Evo pool is. But the harder the Pokemon is to evolve, the better the Evo pool is, right?
Yeah.
Or like just the better the Pokemon generally is. So like it's gonna be really hard for you to get a Pupitar or a Larvitar to evolve, to be fully evolved. But if you do, the type of Pokemon that it can evolve into are all like amazing Pokemon.
Yeah.
Like stuff that you could realistically win with if you already had like a good moveset. But
right, yeah.
like some of these mons, like like Evo coping is like you don't cope on the evolution.
Yeah.
Like, you use a fully evolved Pokemon. Let's see.
I was like, let's see how far you go. Damn. Dude,
Oh my god, that's embarrassing.
that like kills Granolas is so stupid because it
Brian,
never does it.
What events do you have coming up?
Oh, I guess level up and then Kagaribi,
Word.
but yeah, then Momocon. So
Yeah.
be
For me, just level up and then MomoCon is what it's looking like. I might play at it low key. Depends how I feel at level up.
real. Yeah, Momocon will be hype.
Oh yeah, I'll be going to level up in MomoCon for sure.
Please push this delay.
Yeah, I'll be at those tournaments 1,000,000,000%, no matter what.
Real.
I'm excited for MomoCon especially.
Yeah, me too. I think Momocon.
Loki, one of the highlights of the year in general.
I keep forgetting it's like so soon because I have Japan.
Right when you come back, dang.
But yeah, right. I know. I'm excited for that.
It's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a good time, especially if I'm still single. Just kidding, guys. I'm not kidding.
That was not good.
It's gonna be a great time. Huh? What like one of the girls I'm talking to? Depends if they like stay on time.
On time.
Depends if they stay on time. Because one of them, like, I was like, okay, this is really great, and then like just like start texting me. Now normally I would tweak out about it, but I played these games before. I've played these games. Yeah, I played this game before. I know ball now, so I'm not tripping about it because I understand like just on to the next. You know, it's like, it's my life worth, my self worth doesn't need to revolve around whether like one girl is texting me. So if I am single by MomoCon, it will be game time. It will be game time. All the two mans. Because Jason talking about, I'm not shy, we going to two man.
Oh shit! Wait, actually, Jason said that.
Yeah, Jason said that. Nigga, dude, Jason's voice is literally wavering as he says. He's like, I can go to two man.
No, wait, I need to see this now. Real.
I can go to two man. Face ass.
Dude, no, I need to see this now, bro. Jason.
I'm wondering what his
Oh wait.
Damn, yeah, I'm actually surprised that.
Basically, the playbook.
Playbook. That is the playbook. Damn. I understand.
The playbook is like I approach, and then he plays off of me. So like, yeah. So it's looking like how do I explain this? It's like it's an isolation play, right? So we decide it's like okay, you like that one? Okay, bet. I like this one. Perfect, right? So then I'll approach and I'll do like the heavy lifting of the first interaction of like getting that first girl into a conversation, and then he pulls up behind me and gets the other girl into a conversation, so we have them sectioned off. So instead of it being like instead of it being like an awkward like
a 2-on-2 conversation,
yeah,
you like
exactly.
Have 2 for one.
Exactly, like because you can't have a 2-on-2 conversation. That's not real.
Right.
It's
right.
a 1v2. It's a switching 1v2. That's too awkward. That's too awkward. You don't want to play both of the fields like that and like leave your man completely wide open, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna run an isolation play.
Right. Okay.
You know what I'm saying, bro?
This is what he means by he goes ball now.
So then he gets to talk to his. I get to talk to mine, and then I mean at that point it's whether or not he has game.
It's in there. Yeah. It's in there. Both
really?
of you guys own hand.
Yeah. Or really, it doesn't even matter if you have game. It matters if the girl is interested or not. Because you can have the most amazing game, if the girl's not interested, it doesn't matter.
Well, yeah, that's true.
But it depends. If they're fucking with us, then they will be fucking with us. Because Jason is really funny. Jason is really funny, and I am really funny.
Real.
So they'll be like, wow, these niggas are really funny.
I just see, even though honestly I will not be participating in any operations,
you
I
can,
will
coach.
support. Yeah.
Coach, yeah.
Maybe like a status update over the weekend. Like in the AirPods.
Dude, I thought about making it like an IRL content type thing, but I like And even though I think it'll be funny, I think it is like a little weird to film someone without them knowing.
Yeah, like the girl or whatever.
Yeah, I think it would make for some funny two-man content because I love those videos. But like, even though I love watching them, I would feel weird about making them because I don't want to film someone and like they don't know I'm filming them.
Take. Okay.
Back boom.
Ask real quick, can I film our interaction and then start?
No, that's really that's even more weird.
Funny.
I think it's even more weird. Well, actually, no, it's not. No, asking for consent, asking for someone's consent to film is not weird. But like in that situation,
And then just like
it is weird.
yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. But it would be funny. Wow. I crouch canceled it, so I got my weekend.
Did that, man? Yeah, you got it.
Yeah. Which is the way I do the bad Joker side being disadvantaged every time.
But yeah, that's our play. But if I'm saying right now, my top two-man prospect, if he like locks in and like, you know, actually wants to, would be Leon, because that would be perfect.
Yeah. Okay.
That would be perfect. Because me and Leon have like, I think the only person I have better like humor chemistry with is like. Who would it be? Alex.
Oh
Alex.
yeah.
Me and Alex have great comedic chemistry.
Yeah.
So does me and
that'd be fun,
Leon,
too.
and me and Christian. But unfortunately, Christian is spoken for now.
Unfortunately.
That would have been a great team. That would have been a generational one. Oh my god.
What do you think? Or Brian was
Brian would be.
How do you rate him?
Brian would be like a top prospect because Brian, like, okay, I'm gonna say this and this is gonna sound really crazy, but it's not. I promise you gotta understand.
Okay.
There is a certain way that things look when two tall black men approach you.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Brian is like the DEI hire, but he's like actually good. He's not. We're not. I'm not hiring him just for his diversity, but his diversity is like an amazing factor. It also helps that like he can carry a conversation and he's actually like interesting and funny, right? But like
that is not where I thought it was going.
that does help a lot. That does help a lot in making us approachable because like you know like one black dude. Okay, like what we got to say, two tall ass
Sunscreen
niggas.
knows these are not my
It looks
words.
it can look a certain way. It can look a certain way, especially with the way the internet is now and like how like I'm just gonna say it. The way some black people be moving on the internet, and it's making it really really hard for normal people like me. I'll say, right? But
Okay.
having a good DEI hire in the back pocket right there would be really, really good. So like maybe like I don't know if I would start Brian over Leon, but he's 100% like coming off the bench first. Like when my star players need some minutes to rest. Like he's definitely getting some minutes. Brian definitely would be getting some minutes.
Some minutes.
For sure.
That's it.
For sure. Because I feel like we also have good comedic chemistry as well.
Yeah.
It would work. It would definitely work.
Okay, if
I love
That did not hit me.
Damn. Yeah, that's crazy.
If
I'm like,
there's only one, if there's like two girls and only one of you is interested, or like you're only interested in one girl but not the other.
Oh, we're both interested in one?
oh, you're saying
Okay.
like,
So that's actually a very very common issue. Now it depends. It depends like how close you are with your partner. In this case, the partner is the two-man partner, and like how much you guys are just willing to do it for the love of the game. Because there is a concept of like there is a concept of taking one of the team. Wait, I heard my name. What are we talking about? We're talking about two-man. We're talking about how if you lock in and you stop fucking being around dudes all of MomoCon, we're gonna run a couple two-man. I think it'll be really, really good because we have great comedic chemistry, right?
That's like funny as fuck. I've like never seen Leon in my chat, and then it's the one time Greg's talking about going on a two-man with him.
But essentially, yeah. So like, there is like a whole idea of like taking one for the team, where it's like, bro, like, you can't. I mean, some people do, but like sometimes you just have a conversation. You decide it's like
someone has to hold me.
you're like, bro, I like that one. You're like, I like that one too. It's like you can have a friend. It's like, but I'm not interested in a friend. I'm like, are you trying to take one for the team? It's like sure, and then you just make it like an IOU system. Like after being a team player, ideally you don't go on like 80 billion two man, but like
Yeah, that's true.
a lot of people just go on like 8 billion two mans. But ideally after a couple instances of you being a team player, it's your turn to play point. So,
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you're gonna.
it's your
like,
turn to play
rotate.
point. It's your turn to sign a star player for a max contract of 50 million. You know what I mean?
Okay, so how about you're interested in different women,
That'd be perfect. That's excellent. That's
but
ideal.
the women are interested in the other.
Oh, it's like reverse.
It's reverse. Then what do you mean? The
I'm like-
recovery badge and you play it off.
Recovery
That's not a
badge.
problem.
Okay.
That is not a problem. If we're interested, that is not a problem. That is not a problem. You just make it work. You just make it work. Whichever one is interested in you and whichever one is feeling you, then you help your homie get one. And then, you know, ideally, if that's your homie, which you should be, because you should not be running two mans with people you don't fuck with, that don't fuck with you, because it can go very, very wrong if you're running it with someone that doesn't fuck with you. But essentially, if
Damn.
essentially if the girl isn't fucking with you, but she's fucking with your homie and vice versa with the other one, then you guys just swap. So you gotta be really, really good at having a conversation, but also eavesdropping on his conversation, because like if it sounds like she's not all that interested and you guys do a little sweetie swap and it seems like the other one is more interested in you than your homeboy, then like y'all gotta you know at halftime head into the locker room and then talk about, you know, switching up the plays a little bit. But
We got it halftime.
Oh,
We said our
Bro,
age
our
range is so
student
different.
Age range is different though. We gotta find a mom and daughter combo.
Mom and daughter.
That's insane.
See,
But that
the
is true that the age range is different. Yeah.
True, but you gotta understand, Leon, like, you're making that extremely hard. First, we need to find, like, okay, cons are, I would say, like, it's pretty even. There are definitely more men than there are women at conventions, right? Second of all, not a lot of people go to cons with their parents. Most of the attendees of conventions are adults that are going by themselves or with a group of friends. So, what?
Yeah, I actually have no idea.
So you're already making it pretty hard on me right now to try and like to find us a play if you're only willing to do like mothers and daughters. Like you're being too
You
close-minded.
just used to
Too
play
close.
Tifa cosplayer. Oh wait.
But
But
we'll work it out. We'll work it out. I can settle for Aerith. I can settle for Aerith, but that one I'm willing to I'm willing to fight for that one. Leo, we will have an elongated conversation on that one. Why's your computer in California time?
Oh, I don't know. It's like just been like that forever. Even when I try to like change it, I don't know why.
You don't
Yeah,
go
I
to your
have no
settings?
idea. Dude, I changed it and then the next time I turn it on, it's like back. I'm like, dude, what?
Do you ever have like your knee feel weird after like a leg day?
Yeah.
Okay, word. That's how my legs would feel.
Yeah.
I needed someone to.
Well, my knees have just been fucking like killing me every time I try to hit legs, so I look have it in like a month. And so maybe it's because I kept working legs when that was the situation. So I guess just be careful about it, but like.
I'll take a break off from legs now. Even though I'm not doing it like way more often. It's just like my normal split, but like 2 leg days ago afterwards, I was like, damn, like my knee feels kind of weird.
Yeah, I think that's like normal to have like your joints just be kind of like strained or like fatigued a little bit.
Okay, bro.
I think.
I don't think so. It makes sense.
I guess Leon can also put it.
But a mom, daughter, like that's just too difficult of a find. You need to be more willing. Also, like, stop like trying to little bro me. Like, you are not that much older than me. You are not that much older than me that like you would not be willing to talk to like a girl that's around my age. Like, even to tell me you would not be willing to entertain like a girl that was like 21, 22 years old. Stop.
Okay, I don't know. 21.
I don't know
Leon's like
about that.
30.
How old
Like
is
the
it?
maturity level.
Leon is 30.
I think Leon's 30, right? I don't know if I would do that.
Either way, we can meet. Either way, we can
Yeah,
meet.
like 25.
Okay.
Yeah.
Basically, what I'm saying is, Leo, you need to be able to date a little bit younger, because like we could totally meet down the middle with a nice 23, 26-year-old combo.
Okay, 26. Yeah.
Like
okay,
26,
that's
23-year-old
fine.
combo. Like we can find, you know, a pair that's like, you know, a little bit older, maybe one that's a little bit older than me, one that's a little bit younger than me, right? You need to play for the team. Like you're low-key kind of selling my elo right now. You're hogging the ball. Like, you're hogging the ball. You need to start passing. I need you to start being, you know, pass first, you know, playmaking player like you are. You built like LeBron James. I need you to play like LeBron James. You need to create the play, and I will simply capitalize off the play. You know what I'm saying? But right now, you're like, oh, I only want to shoot threes right now. It's like, bro, sometimes we need to go to the paint. Sometimes we need to draw on a foul. And right now you playing at the perimeter, and I need someone to play center.
This is so poetic.
You know what I mean? I'm trying to think. What's another great two-man prospect? Man, all the great ones have girlfriends now. Like Isaac, girlfriend.
Yeah.
Maybe Homie John. Ooh, that'd be an excellent one. Cause Homie John also has immaculate game.
Immaculate game.
Did you see in the server?
Oh, his Tinder, dude. He's literally in Tinder like high elo. He's in like diamond.
High elo.
He's in Challenger, Radiant Tinder elo, bro. Like I just got out. It's nuts. I just got out of like bronze. I'm in like I'm in like silver gold.
So crazy.
He's in like diamond elo Tinder. I was like, yo. I was doing like Tinder swipes with Abe, Zura, and Era.
That's crazy.
And like some other people on Real Record. And they're like, Greg, you're in elo hell. I'm like, what? And then they started swiping. I'm like, yo. This is crazy. Tinder elo hell. But yeah, Homie John is in some spectacular elo. So now, yeah, I was supposed in the area too. I remember they were talking about like, oh, Greg, like change your location to see my area so you can like, you know, browse a little bit. Even though like I can't talk to any of these girls.
I was about to say,
they
wow.
live across the country. Like Era lives in fucking Cali. He was like, change it to my city. I was like, okay, word. Like, interesting. But I have known there is definitely, you can see the cultural shifts like across the states. Like here in Georgia, like obviously people smoke and whatnot, but like in the area that I have my stuff in, it's like, you know, a more rural area, you know, a lot more conservatives, a lot more Christian, a lot less smokers, you know what I mean? Now, when I put it on Cali where Era lives, it's like the weed option is like yes.
Every time.
Everyone smokes weed, everyone smokes cigs, everyone does drugs. Which I think is low-key the craziest snitching thing that you can put on your Hinge profile. Like you can say that you do drugs. That shit is so crazy to me.
That's funny.
That is some government psyop ass shit.
Imagine you have it on in like some state where it's not legal. It's like, oh, and they're fucking at your house. Like
that is literally like my region that I pull for in Tinder. Like weed is like decriminalized in Atlanta, but my range is small and it doesn't go all the way to Atlanta. Yeah. So there's people in like Flowery Branch. I'm not gonna say who. I don't want to snitch on. I don't want to snitch on you, beautiful women. But there are some of you girls in Flowery Branch that say you be smoking weed, and weed is illegal there. So you best be careful.
That's pretty funny that you can just like,
I'm pretty confident
it's like illegal.
I'm pretty confident it's a government psyop. I think it's a buy one get one free. You you disguise it like, oh, I'm finding a cute smoker girl that I can light up with, and then like you get there and then the police take you.
Oh, both of you.
Yeah. So buy one get one free, bro.
Buy one get one free.
Stupid.
Bang. Woo. That's so heavy. I was about to, the most fucking. What the? The longest ever ground.
I was meant to do the first. But yeah. People over there on the west, they smoke like a lot. Like pretty much every girl I swiped on, they all smoke. I was like, oh word. Like, you know, for those of you that like to smoke, I mean, y'all got that. But personally, it's just not me because I hate the smell, and you know, these long-term health benefits that I simply don't want to be a part of or have to, you know, encounter. You know, obviously, you know, things can happen with healthy people too, but like secondhand smoke is real, and again, it smells really bad. That smoker's mouth shit is true too. Like you cannot expect me to kiss you when you got black teeth. Bro. I'm sorry. Like, respectful, in the most respectful way possible. It's just not me. But if that's y'all, then y'all line up together. Y'all get super duper high all the time. You guys can be happy. I love that for you. Up to.
Down.
Up. Grab. It's time to start.
Oh shit. Now.
Oh, Laval. Oh wait, I just realized it was the same message. I just read the second video.
Oh.
Anyway, back to two-man prospects. But Leon is right about the age range. It is easier when someone's around your age, right? So like a better two-man partner for Leon in terms of just like charisma and age would definitely be Griffin. But Griffin apparently is also spoken for now. So,
oh really? Yeah. I didn't know that. May, you heard that too? No way.
So very unfortunate for Leon. his number one.
Yeah, where did you hear that?
His number one pick just got drafted
Number
by
one
the
draft
enemy team.
pick.
Just got drafted by the Boston Celtics.
Yeah.
F smash.
Hold on, terrible.
This kid probably jumped because of that. That's okay.
Yeah,
I figured it out. You know who would be a raw two-man partner? I believe in him. Didi.
I believe in him.
Didi. He could be like the
Oh,
little bro. He could be like the little bro angle. But not like disrespectfully.
That's so
Not
crazy.
disrespectfully. It's like the little bro angle. You know.
Yeah, no.
It's like
I
oh,
don't
I'm
know
just.
if I see that age.
It's like oh, I'm walking.
What?
It's like, oh, it's
Yeah,
like,
man,
it's
I
like,
don't know, but I'm just
like,
gonna,
oh, this you guys first time? Like, yeah, I'm just walking with my little cousin.
You're just like lying.
So it's just little bro.
It's just like you're
Okay.
pretending
It's like,
that
if
he
it's-
literally is.
If it's black girls, they might be like cousin, but like white girls, they'd be like, oh, that's your cousin?
I
Yeah, I can
bet.
see it. Yeah, you guys look so
You guys
alike.
look just, yeah, it's like the exact same. Like, wow. That'd be
Yeah,
crazy.
you guys look so alike. It's like, alright.
That is crazy.
I played these games before.
Dude, the little bro angle. Not sure I've heard that one before. But, you know?
Also, you know, also
Have you
laugh-
done that before? The little bro angle?
No, it'd be a new play. It'd be a
That
new play.
new play. Okay.
But different plays,
You gotta
different
mix it up
meta,
sometimes.
different meta requires
Different
plays
meta.
and different adaptations. You know, so.
Would a two-man be with like you and like this cat?
Oh yes. Actually, yeah, that's actually one of the most. It's more popular among like white men and like white and like yeah, it's
Like
more.
a dog.
Yeah, because like, I mean, I don't think it's like crazy to say, but like, you know, there's definitely like a stigma within like the black community and like the African American community with like owning pets, especially among like Caribbean parents. Like they just don't be fucking with animals like that. So it's definitely just more of like a white guy thing to do. But it is like one of the most. It's probably like one of the greatest like two-mans you could go on, right? Because like you have someone that is like soaking up all the attention. But the dog is a team player because he can't date any of the girls, right?
Oh yeah,
like,
that is true.
Like you could go on a two-man. Now, if Carrington, for example, right, wasn't already like spoken for, he would probably be like the last person I want to go with on a two-man because it would feel like he would be an attention absorber. He would just soak up
The ball.
he would soak up all the time. He'd soak up all the minutes. He'd soak up all the time on the ball and like possessions. You know, he would be the main ball handler. Pause. And like
Yeah.
you gotta have equal. You gotta have equal.
The main ball.
You gotta have equal possession.
The main ball.
You gotta have equal possession of the ball in
Right,
order to
you
make a
want that to
two-man
be
work, right? But a dog, he like attracts like one girl, two girls, three girls, five girls, six girls all at once. Oh, your dog's so cute! And then at that point, you know the dog's done his job. He's brought the girls to you, and then you just need to have game. And you need to at that point you pick which one you want to talk to. It's simple. Now cats. A little bit different because cats, I don't think I would want to go in a two-man with a cat because cats, like, first of all, how do you take a cat in public? I've never seen anyone with a cat out of public. But also, cats aren't true.
Or in a stroller.
True. But that'd be. Well,
I
I
feel
guess.
like if you have like a cat, it's like cute, or it's like undeniably cute.
True, but at the same time, like cats aren't friendly like that. The whole point, cause like a cat would be like, oh, that's a cute cat, and then the girl walks away, right? Well, the dog is like, can I pet your dog? And then they say, like, the dog's already walking, they're like, and like, you know, he's attracting attention, and he's keeping them there. The cats like,
I guess
cats,
that's true.
they're
They
not
kind
gonna
of
fuck
sit
with
there.
random
Like,
strangers.
even if they fuck with them, they'll just kind of sit
Dogs
there.
are on go all the time. They fuck with anyone all
What
the
type
time.
of dog? What do you pick?
I don't know
I
dogs
feel
like
like
that.
a beagle would be.
I don't know dogs like that, but I guess golden retriever.
That's like the one kind you can like think of.
Yeah, or corgi.
Oh yeah, corgis are.
Oh wait, you know what? Specifically, a white girl kryptonite, huskies. I've noticed that. White girls love huskies.
You've noticed that, so
I-
like,
I don't know what that is.
I was like, it's like a husky that just looks fluffy and short. Yeah.
Yeah, but like I've noticed like whenever like at my Chick-fil-A drive-thru, whenever like dogs come in, like all the girls in the drive-thru, and even the guys in the drive-thru, all are like, "Oh my god, a dog!" It's like y'all niggas ain't never seen a dog before. Should be pissing me off, low key.
Like, yo, can we just get them their like sandwich?
No, oh god, yeah, exactly. It's like, yo, it's like, hey, I'm not gonna say their name for real, but it's like, yo, Carmen, can you get her large Sprite? Oh my god, cute puppy. I'm like, yo, get them. Can you make the damn drink? But I've noticed the dogs that get the most attention are huskies. Like, oh my god, look at the cute husky, it's so big.
Yeah, wait, Kevin said, bro, that's fucked up. My wife has a husky
And she's white, dude.
Yeah, bro,
I've played these games before.
That's crazy.
I know ball. I'm trying to tell you.
You know the exact dog.
I know ball. So I guess it would be a husky, but I don't want to actually own it because one, I'm not trying to take care of
Would you
the
like
pet.
rent it?
That sounds even crazy.
That would be insane. Imagine like rental service to use it for like your 2
To
minutes.
attract girls, yeah, that'd be crazy. But
And
just
then,
me,
and then if you start dating them, then the girl will be like,
Where'd the dog go?
exactly. See, that's another thing why I wouldn't do it. To
It's
me
my
personally,
parents.
I'm not about the animal shit like that. Again, I don't hate animals, but do I want to like take care of one? No, that's just me. I just don't want to take care of a dog. I don't want to take care of a cat. Nah, that's just personally me. They like leave hair everywhere. You gotta wash them and clean them, and you gotta sometimes in some cases like buy a bunch of new things and also like make addendums and fixes to your house in order to accommodate them, right?
Yeah.
Like I'm looking at all the stuff you have in your apartment.
It's a funny
for the
way
cats,
to describe it.
for your cats. So like you have entire amusement park attractions for the cat. I'm not trying to buy that, right? And for you, you love your cat. I love that for you, and that's dope. But I'm not gonna do that. That's just me. That's just
Yeah,
me.
so
So-
make adjustments and fix like whatever the word is, like fixes and shit for like your place of residence for the cat.
For the
That is
cat.
true.
I'm just I'm not gonna do that. I'm just exactly. Like you've got that little perch thing. You've got like 3 different scratching posts. It literally looks like Six Flags for cats,
Amusement park.
and it's really cool. But I'm just not gonna buy all that. That's all. That's just me.
Yeah, you know, that's fair, you know, humble.
Is that audio?
Oh,
I was about to say.
Oh, we got a crazy lighting system.
But yeah, it's me personally. An animal 2 man is just not gonna work because I just don't want to like be actually taking care of a pet. You know, that's a line. You know, I don't be like, yeah, this is my dog, and then again, just like you said, like you start talking to a girl and like you have really good chemistry with her, and the way you got her was the dog, and then you're like,
She
oh,
pulls
can I
up,
come
like-
over and pet your dog and like hang out, watch a movie?
He's not home right now.
It's like my dog can't come on the phone right now. he can't come to the phone.
He's
right
at
now.
work.
Just rent it for every time they come over.
How do you like get married and you just like are begging this
Yeah.
guy to just like adopt the dog?
Dude,
Please,
fact.
my whole life depends on this.
No, at that point, I would just end up probably fucking with dogs, and I would just own
I
them.
bet you like get a
At that
different husky and she comes over. He's looking a little different today.
He's a bit chunkier than I remember.
Like nah, I just like fed him an extra time today.
Yeah, he's good though. He's just bloated.
He's like
He's just bloated.
he just.
That was my pipeline. Again, y'all called me out. Exactly, bro.
Okay, what about Sal for 2 man?
Thinking.
Here's my thing with Sal.
Alright.
Here's my thing with Sal. Very funny. Great comedic synergy and chemistry between me and him. We could definitely make them laugh. I just don't think Sal would want to be a team player with me. Oh, I think you. No, never.
Oh, damn it.
I'm good.
Also, by the way, I think we should probably, I know, like in like 10 minutes, probably just like head out.
Yeah, that sounds good. I don't think he would be a team player. I don't think he would be a team
like
player.
you would never take one for the team.
He seems like the type of guy to like make one of those jokes where it's like oh, like one of the girls would be like fucking me and be like, remember that time I lent you $20?
He's that guy.
Yes, I think he would do that. It's like
Damn.
not because
Honestly,
he was generally jealous, but because he thinks it'd be
'cause-
funny.
Yeah,
and that shit is
I
not
can see him
funny.
doing- yeah, no, I can see him do that, like just because he would think it would be funny. Dude, that'd be
Exactly.
so fucked
He would
up.
fuck up the play.
But I definitely don't think he would do it on like, yeah, he would do it just a troll, not even like
Yeah, I don't
actually
think.
thinking of that.
Yeah, I don't think he would be a great team player.
What about
Personally.
Lewis?
Lewis, he doesn't like girls.
Well, I don't know.
Or
if
no, you know, he likes girls, but not enough to actually like approach her and talk to. He's too shy.
Low key, nah.
Jason, yeah, he's too shy to like actually like want to like do something like this.
Nah,
Jason, I think I could. Jason, I can look at peer pressure Jason and get him out the shell to do it. Lewis, he's just like, it's not even like he's shy. He's just fucking stupid. Like, I don't know, dog. He's pissing me off.
I almost got it really bad though.
Yeah, he would just fuck everything up.
Fuck everything up. Damn.
Yeah, the plays just would not align. And like, if I'm being honest,
Hey, you gotta get some synergy.
yeah,
like,
me and Lewis's type is like drastically different. like we both like white girls, but it's different. Like we do not have similar taste in women. Me and Jason got similar taste in girls. Like we could find one. It would be a whole lot of like, oh, I like that girl. Well, I don't like her friend. Oh, I like this girl. Well, I don't like her friend. Like, you know, me and Jason, we can settle. Be like, I like this one. Bet, let's get it. You know.
Bet.
And I just think it would be way too hard for me and Lewis to find a suitable pairing for the both of us that we would be, you know, both interested in. It'd be a whole lot of like one of us like playing support and not really getting any points, while like the other just like balls the entire night. That's not very fun for the other person.
Gonna play the long game by doing it like multiple times.
No, exactly. That's just not very fun. Wait, so who are the front runners right now? The front runners that are single would be Leon, Jason. That's it.
Alex?
Oh, Alex
Oh,
too.
right.
But Alex has the shy problem though. Whereas like Jason, I could low key,
Really?
yeah, Jason, I could low key like peer pressure and be like, just talk to her pussy. He'd be like, well, fuck you then, and he would like go talk to her, right? Alex, I'll be like, go talk to her pussy. He'll be like, all right, fuck you then, and then he'll like get up to her and be like, like Alex, Alex needs support. Alex isn't like, he's not built for two mans. He's built for like wingman type thing, you know? Like I think Brian would be perfect for Alex because Brian has a girlfriend he has spoken for, but he can like help Alex get a play.
Oh, in like a yeah, okay. Because I wouldn't call it a 2-man.
That'd be a 1v2.
I'm not like, yeah, 1v2.
Yeah, it'd be one, like Alex is perfect for 1v2s because he's too shy and like he low-key doesn't have like the most amazing game, but like
Oh, wow.
he can. How do I know? Because
Really
like,
sweet.
I know after what happened with Waffle House Girl.
Dude,
Oh.
And, like Lex like got him, like he literally could not talk to like the Waffle House girl, and then she was low-key feeling him, and then Lex went inside and was like, hey, that tall light-skinned dude that's very, very handsome with the nice hair, he's into you. Do you think of it? He's like, yeah, he's cute. Can I have his Instagram? And that's exactly what it is. And then like Lex got her Instagram for him, and then he just never texted her and never went back to the Waffle House. And she's like,
yeah, he never went back to the wall.
House. It's like, dude, fuck.
Oh shit, I did not mean this to coach.
Where is it?
That's crazy.
Polo ring.
Like last place.
Yeah, Cola would like.
That's so
Cola and Khalil. Cola, like, okay,
Oh, yeah,
what me and
okay,
Cola,
Khalil.
me and Cola very similar taste in women, but like, yo, chill.
Yeah, chill.
But he
Fuck,
would,
man, I
he
almost had
would,
my one like flip for the day.
he would fuck up the play. Like he would absolutely fuck up the play. Like I could see me like opening up some great doors for us, and he would just fuck it up. And like the worst part is like, you know, when you're in a 2-man, like it's okay if like the thing works out with you and one girl and it doesn't work out for like your man's and her friend, right? But the issue is like, if it just doesn't work out, then it just doesn't work out, right? But it's different if like it doesn't work out because your homie is weird, right? If you got a weird homie, it makes it way harder.
That's true. It's just fucking cooked.
It makes it way harder for you to secure the girl that actually already fucks with you. If your homie is weird to her friend,
Your homie
because
is
then
weird.
she'll extrapolate that to whatchamacallit. She'll extrapolate that
You
to your
all.
homie.
Yeah.
I mean to you. She's like, oh well, his homie's mad weird, so like maybe he's weird too. Even
The
though like
vibe is weird. Yeah.
exactly, even though the conversation you just had was like the best conversation she's ever had in her entire life with another guy of our age, it's just gonna be it's the vibes are completely fucked. That's my issue, right? Khalil, he's got the crazy in him, but he doesn't let it show as much. He doesn't let it show as much. Khalil can put on the normal mask. He's like, hi, how are you? Now, what do you do?
He can
It's
put
like,
on the normal.
yeah, he's be like, oh, what do you do, Khalil? It's like, oh, I trade, I do stocks. Yeah, that shit would be crazy. Women love a finance man.
He just seems like a regular.
Yeah, it'd be perfect. It'd be perfect.
Big bad
Now,
funny.
now, when the mask slips, it'll be too late. It'll be too late. Like I'll already have gotten my bag, and he already have gotten his bag. That's her problem now. It'll be good.
That's her problem.
It'll be good. But like in that moment with Cola, I
Yo,
just
what?
don't know.
How do you think Paul and Soy would do together?
Yeah, I feel like they would have to get a certain type of person, like certain type of people.
I don't know.
Shit.
What about Julia? That could be good.
Jillian? Oh, Julian. Oh, how could I forget? Yes, Julian is actually Julian's actually another for sure prospect. Julian has game. Julian has super duper amounts of swag. One more.
Yeah, I'm not.
And he has good fits. He dresses well. That's another great thing about Julian that would be hard with Jason. Jason does not have the most amazing fits.
Wow, what the slander is.
That's not. That's
Random
Jason
man.
knows it too. I tell this to Jason.
That's true, man.
Jason wears tracksuits everywhere. He's gonna be wearing a tracksuit to MomoCon. It's gonna be 90 degrees. She's gonna be. They're gonna be like, "Aren't you hot?" Jason's gonna be like, "Yeah."
Hey man,
No,
look, he started a conversation then W question mark.
But Julian's got fits. Julian has a great sense of style. That would be Julian would be amazing. Oh yeah, actually yeah, I'm gonna hit up Julian. But the thing is, he's gonna be doing his own things. He don't really be with me. He's hanging out with his other friends at like this convention, and that's fine. I'm not mad at it, but Jason.
Something needs to be done about it.
It's likely that or it's possible for like Jason to be around me for like most of the day. Julian probably wouldn't be around me for most of the day. Jason needs a stylist. The glow up will be crazy. I'm saying, bro. No, not even, dude. I'm telling you, bro.
Just put him in Julian's hood.
You're like,
No, because it's a
Cosplay.
little bit more. It's a little bit more. Jason, dude. Jason. First of all, I'm not calling Jason ugly. Jason is not ugly. Jason is very. He's a very good. How am I doing?
Yeah.
He's a very good looking guy, right? The issue that I think like with Jason's style is like he just needs to like figure out what the fuck he's doing with his hair.
Wow, dude, this sounds like you're fucking cooking.
I'm
him,
not
bro.
cooking. Okay, I'm not cooking him. I could be so much more.
Wow.
And then like, you know, maybe like figuring out like the fits and stuff like that. But like he doesn't have like bad fashion sense and sort of in terms of like his color coordination. Like he's not creating like the most loud, crazy looking outfits ever. But he's not creating like the most like oh that's hard. He'd be like oh yeah he's like. He's not gonna be like, oh yeah, just you put that shit on. He's gonna be like, you're gonna be like, thank you, Jason, for not like ruining my eyes, you know. Especially in the Smash community.
Damn, bro, what is
No, especially in the Smash community because there are some people in the Smash community that like, dude, like you are abusing my sense of sight by wearing this in my presence. Jason has never ever done that.
Yeah, that's
Like Jason doesn't show up to tournaments in flip flops. Praise God. I do not want to see your toes.
I know that certain viewers flip
I do too, and I think we're thinking of the same person.
Wait, who is?
And I love them, but I'm thinking of the same person.
Wait, I don't know if I'm thinking of something else.
All right, May say it on three.
Or no, just tell you. I guess off stream.
All right, yeah, we're saying on
I
stream.
guess because
But I think we're thinking of the same person.
Do they also wear a chain and
Oh wait, okay. Never mind. Okay, never mind. You guys, man, you can say it.
Hawaiian
Okay.
shirts occasionally?
I feel like Grace thinking of someone else, but I
I'm
didn't.
thinking of someone else. Who are you thinking?
$100?
Oh, what? No, I'm talking about someone from here.
That's
what the
why.
hell?
That's why I was like, oh, you can say it.
Okay, yeah, no, he also does put on some of the most atrocious fits
Alright,
ever.
great.
It's like jersey, ugly ass cargo shorts, flip flops. Like what the fuck? I guess that's what you wear when you got bread. Like when you got bread, you just don't give a fuck. Hungry
like,
Box,
oh, I think
Hungry Box,
Greg
what
is-
are you wearing? Oh my god. Yeah. No, that yeah. No, I wasn't
But I guess
think.
he was in Miami.
I wasn't thinking. Nah. Because when he was in Georgia,
in Chantilly,
in-
Virginia.
yeah, no, when he was in Georgia, at a time where the climate is like you can wear like whatever you want. It's got a good like moderate temperate climate. He's in
That's beard
his
size
jersey,
combo together.
some bum ass cargo shorts, and flip flops. What are you doing? It's like, oh my god, the jersey isn't carrying you that much.
Alright, we're about to end the stream. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys.
He does have the beard and hair
Yeah,
combo though.
that's true though. Yeah,
Yes, he does have good hair. He does have good facial hair. He you know, give him something.
Yeah.
You got it.
That's it.
Alright. Alright, thanks for
So
watching.
long, everyone.
Peace.
Have a great rest of your night.
Yeah.
Good day.